All right, welcome back for the second half of action here at IHA. It's the IHA Blue Eagles leading the Mahwah Thunderbirds 10-6 in this excellent, beautiful Monday afternoon game of lacrosse. We've seen an offensive explosion really for both teams so far, but IHA's been able to control the ball a lot more, and that's one of the reasons why they're leading on the scoreboard right now. 25 minutes on the clock. The ball is set. The whistle is blown, and we are underway here in half number 2. The face-off. The ball's still loose, and it's going to be picked up by IHA and taken the other way. That's Jen Mistretta, the defender, scooping up the loose ball, and she's going to stay up, and looks like she'll play a little bit of midfield here. That pass for Vinci is not able to be controlled. Now taken the other way by Kristen Blake of the Thunderbirds. Good ride, but a little bit too aggressive there with the check to the sphere. And so a stoppage, and now we'll get started once again the other way. Taking the ball for Mahwah is Casey Duran. Duran takes it across midfield. Will now dish off to Brianna Spencer, the midfielder, junior. He's got 10 goals, including 1 on the day today. Spencer with it, looking for someone to pass it to. She gets a man open. Shot and a goal for Kaylee Batelli, her 3rd of the season. Well, boy, that was a good opportunity. There is a little bit of a defensive breakdown by IHA as Batelli was able to get wide open right in the middle and was able to bring that one home with just about no competition at all. By the way, you might have noticed this already. New goalie in the game for IHA. Catherine Healy is out, and Kenna Scannell is in. She played in the 14-10 loss against Oak Knoll on Friday in place of Healy, and now coming in here to start the second half, as a lot of replacements are in for IHA here. Reagan Bossolino wins the draw. It'll be controlled by IHA. Christine Weber with it. Gives to Haley Bossolina, now to Annie Quinn. Around back, gives to Josie Zinn. More substitutions coming here for IHA. Maggie Zeed working in with it. She's got 3 goals already on the game. Ball knocked out of her stick. It's loose in front and eventually picked up by Olivia Bagatelli, the goalie for Mahwah, and she'll look to deliver an outlet pass somewhere. Nice check that time. Coming as nearly catching Bagatelli sleeping was Sam Marmo. Taking up the sideline, pass is intercepted by Jen Mistretta. Mistretta is one of those players on IHA who makes a lot of great reads on passes. And showed it right there with a nice timing on the interception. 23 minutes to go, 10-7 the score in favor of IHA. Sam Marmo working in with it, has it knocked out of her stick. And ground ball is loose and picked up by Mahwah. Legal check. We'll get things started up here, as that was Taylor Herman who had begun to take it the other way for Mahwah. She's got 3 goals on the game as well. That leads the way for the Thunderbirds. 10-7 the score in favor of the Blue Eagles. Herman still controlling here for Mahwah. Nice crowd on hand here today. Another beautiful day here in North Jersey. Supposed to get a little bit chillier, possibly rainy later on in the week, but a lot of folks outside enjoying the nice weather. And a nice lacrosse game here today. Weak shot in front, but boy, that got right by Kenna Scannell for the 2nd goal of this half for Mahwah, and just like that, it's a 10-8 game instead of a 10-6 game. There's 2 goals here within the first 3 minutes of action here in the second half for the Mahwah Thunderbirds. And for Taylor Herman, that is now her 4th of the game, as she's a lefty but took that shot righty. That's a little ambidextrous goal being scored that time by Herman. Get things started off here with the face-off. Reagan Bossolino will take it once again for IHA. It goes up, and it's won back to Katie Cromie. IHA, Bossolino will head out. The substitution, she just comes on for the face-offs and heads right off. for the Blue Eagles, and checking back in is Josie Zinn, and she will get the ball. Sam Marmo finds a cutting Maggie Zeed. Then dish it out to Gabriella Vinci on the far corner. Works it around the back of the net. Haley Bossolina fires it in front for Annie Quinn. Couldn't get it. And a whistle here coming against Mahwah. And so good opportunity to score here for IHA. Still looking for their first goal of this second half. Just about 4 minutes in. It'll be Annie Quinn taking the shot. Quinn with 3 goals on the season coming into today's game. Comes the shot, goes down, and bounces up into the corner for the first IHA goal of this second half. The first goal of the game for Annie Quinn, her 4th of the season. And just like that, it's a 3-goal lead once again for the Blue Eagles with just about 21 minutes left here in this second half. And got another break in the action here. We'd like to remind you to like us on Facebook, NJ.org Varsity. Follow us on Twitter at NJ.org Varsity. Follow me on Twitter at Joe Vasile PBP, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Got a couple of broadcasts coming up later this week. On Thursday, Matt Nelson and myself will be calling Bergen Catholic at Don Bosco in a boys lacrosse matchup. That one coming on the 17th. That is this Thursday here on NJ.org Varsity. Ground ball scooped up by IHA, and a whistle coming here, and we'll play it back. Getting a little bit more sloppy with the checks here in this second half, at least for the first few minutes. Ball controlled by Kelly Johnson for IHA. Wearing number 10, IHA in their home whites with powder blue lettering. 20.5 left. Pass goes up top, but it was sticked away by Allison Surich and will eventually go out of bounds. It looks like it was last touched by Surich, and so it will remain IHA ball. Quinn gives to Marmo. Marmo works it in for Weber. Weber fires to Quinn. Couldn't control the pass. Zinn now picks it up and has it skip away all the way out of bounds. And the indication is it's going to be Mahwah's ball. Thought that one might have tipped off a Mahwah stick, but it was indeed last touched by IHA. Olivia Bagatelli controls it. Ridden aggressively. And will dish it off behind the net. Taking it up now is Casey Durant. Taylor Herman with the ball. She has it knocked out of her stick, but with an illegal check that time by Catherine Weber. Christine Weber. It's Catherine Healy, who is now no longer in net. Herman with the ball, 4 goals already to her name. Came into this game with 12 on the season. Shot goes awry and out of bounds, and I'm going to say Mahwah was closest to it. And so they will retain possession, 18:48 remaining in the second half. 11-8 the score in favor of the Blue Eagles of IHA. It's Brianna Spencer controlling it for the Thunderbirds. Guarded by Katie Cromie. Cromie's up close on her. Good tight defense being played by IHA all around, even off the ball. Cromie continues to back her up as Spencer eventually dishes off to Kelly Pushy. We're going to get another whistle. So far, Allie Garbley has been held pretty quiet. Here from Mahwah, she came in as the leading scorer on the Thunderbirds with 31 points, winning 15 goals, 16 assists. There's a whistle here before the shot. And so far, it's been held off the scoreboard for the Thunderbirds. So Kelly Pushy is going to have an opportunity here to make this a 2-goal game once again. 17.5 to go. Penalty shot. Scannell will try and stop it. Pushy walks in, low shot goes wide. Mahwah was closest to it. They'll retain possession, but for now they are held off the scoreboard. Another whistle coming here. Taylor Jaffe with it up top, guarded by Cromie. Still looking for somebody to pass it off to. Can't quite find anyone. Job. It's a pass off into the far corner of the field to Taylor Herman. She rolls to the other side, guarded by Zinn. Back, pass, batted, it goes out of bounds. Last one off the stick of an IHA defender. And so it once again will remain Mahwah ball here. 16-16 remaining in this game. Mahwah's controlled the ball in their attacking zone for the last 2.5 minutes, but have been unable to get more than 2 shots off. One of those was a penalty shot. Zinn playing tight defense on Brianna Spencer on the far side of the field, who has the ball for the Thunderbirds. Coming into this game with a 6-1 record, IHA coming in 4-4 on the season. But IHA has been in control of this one pretty much from the get-go. Pass goes across, grab ball opportunity here, trying to win it is IHA, but a nice job that time by Kaylee Batelli to win it back and then scoop it up. And still controlling the ball now for 3.5 minutes in their attacking zone is Mahwah. And another whistle here coming against IHA. We're going to get another penalty shot opportunity. This time it's for Brianna Spencer. Spencer walks in, goes low, blocked by Scannell. Ground ball, scooped up by IHA, and let's see if they can clear it. Katie Cromie takes it up, and they finally get it out of the zone. Haley Borsalino with it, walking across the middle of the field. She's got a player behind her, and will get away from her. 14.5 to go as IHA now on the attack. Haven't had the ball in their offensive zone for quite some time. We'll see how they respond. Mincy lost the handle, picked it right back up. Sam Marmo with it, walking in now, steps back. Gives to Haley Borsalino. Good tight defense being played by Mahwah. Fired a shot, a pass attempt rather in front, then ended up skipping away. Vincy couldn't control the ground ball and taken the other way by Mahwah. And a whistle and a legal check on Weber. 13:57, 11-8 in favor of IHA. They've scored just 1 goal here in this second half. It was a high-scoring first half, not so much here in the second. IHA take it the other way. Haley Borsalino dishes off to Sam Marmo, can't control, but a nice job by Maggie Zeed to pick up the loose ball and keep it for the Blue Eagles. 13.5 to go. Give to Weber behind the net. Works it in front. Fired a pass that looks like it deflected off a Mahwah stick and now taken the other way. Nicole Constantino with it. Gets it in the offensive zone as Garbley lost a handle, now picks it back up. She's being worked on by Kelly Johnson. Garbley steps in, leading scorer on Mahwah, and we're going to have a penalty coming here against IHA. And a big penalty shot here for Kenna Scannell and Allie Garbley. Walking in, shot goes low. And no good. Scannell was able to deflect it away. She's now stopped 3 straight penalty shots coming from Mahwah. IHA still holding a 3-goal lead, 11-8 the score, 12.5 to go here in this game. I got mixed up there. I called it a half in a game, and I just combined the word into one. Because it's, in the end, the same thing. Shot attempted front by Taylor Herman, blocked by Kenna Scannell, and she'll just fire one. Scooped up by Josie Zinn, now coming the other way on a fast break is IHA. Sam Marmo with a lot of field to run. Passes it in front for Borsalina, fires a shot that gets blocked. And a good job on defense that time by Julia Anzano to get back and step in the way and block that shot away. And now Mahwah with a fast break opportunity of their own. Controlling is Kelly Pushy. She working it in. Guarded tightly though. So now she'll slow things down and Mahwah will go back into their base and set up. 11.5 to go. Pushy trying to get something open for a shot. Eventually now she'll give up and just dish off to Brianna Spencer back behind the net. Works it in front. Pushy had a chance, had it knocked out of her stick. And they're going to get another penalty on IHA. And Kenna Scannell has been so good on these penalty shots in this second half. She's going to have to be good on this one as well. Excuse me, they're not going to award a penalty shot on that one. My mistake. Cole Constantino with it for Mahwah. Gives to Pushy. Pushy has it knocked out of her stick. And it's going to go IHA's way. They're going to get the infraction that time on Mahwah. So IHA will have the ball. 10:35 left. And we're going to get a timeout taken. And while we have this timeout, remind you once again, follow us on Twitter at NJ.org/Varsity. Like us on Facebook, NJ.org/Varsity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, that's right below. And also, make sure to watch all of our exciting action that we've got coming up. Our upcoming broadcasts at 12 o'clock, high noon on Thursday the 17th. It'll be Bergen Catholic at Don Bosco Lacrosse. Matt Nelson and myself will have the call on that one. And then 2 days later on Saturday, 4 o'clock, it'll be Wayne Hills at DePaul Catholic. Ricky Cibrano and Daniel Graham will have the call for us on that one. And then, of course, Pascack Valley at Paramus Catholic will be Pete Mundo and Mark and Sarah, who is standing just over to my right. He's not on camera, but I do appreciate the hug, Mark. And it's, hey, look, it's... It's an exciting day of lacrosse here at IHA, located in beautiful Washington Township, New Jersey, home to Westwood High School as well. That's interesting that Westwood High School is in Washington Township. But it's also a very beautiful town, very beautiful day here on the second annual Autism Awareness Day here at IHA. And remember, second annual Autism Awareness Day. For more information on that and everything that IHA is doing for that, go to epicschool.org. You can also learn more about EPIC, the educational partnership for instructing children. They're a great organization. 100% of everything that is raised here today is going towards that very great cause. Remember, their website, www.epicschool.org. You can also call them on the phone, 201-576-0600. And for sponsorship opportunities, contact Jay Treble. I know he wants me to probably mention that one as well. 10:34 to go, 11-8. It's the IHA Blue Eagles. And if my memory is serving me correctly, it will be IHA ball. And as it turns out, I was right. Taken by Kelly Johnson. Long outlet pass that time for Annie Quinn. She corrals it and moves forward for IHA. Quinn plays it out to the corner for Haley Borsalina. Borsalina around back for Christine Weber. Weber to Zinn. Zinn to Marma. So IHA really moves the ball very well when they've got the ball on offense. Usually the only time they have the ball. Annie Quinn tries to dance in, but there's no room for her to go as good defense was being played by Brianna Spencer, the midfielder for IHA, and for Mahwah. And Spencer right there comes up with a nice tip and taken now the other way. 9.5 to go. Mahwah with the ball, trailing by 3, but they've first got to get it out of their own end. Good aggressive rides here by IHA. We've seen a lot of that all day long. Pass, tipped by Weber, nearly taken away. Ball still loose, and it's going to be taken by IHA. A nice job by Christine Weber to come up with the interception. We're all set, and here we go. It'll be Weber taking it up the far sideline for IHA. Dances in around the back of the net. Dishes off to Maggie Zeed. 3 goals already for her today. Set up top for Zinn. Zinn across to Bossalina. Fires it in front. Shot attempt. Goes out of bounds. Maggie Zeed had a quick turnaround shot attempt, but just pulled it a little bit off to the left. IHA will control, though. Bossalina was right there. Annie Quinn with the ball for the Eagles. Gives to Marmo up top. Running around right by where second base is on the softball field. Of course, multi-purpose field here at IHA. In case you've been wondering what that dirt patch is, that is second base. It's Haley Bossalina controlling for IHA. Gives to Sam Marmo. A couple of goals for her today. IHA seems content to just pass this one around the perimeter and waste as much time off the clock as they possibly can. 7.5 to go here in this game. IHA with a 3-goal lead. They led 10-6 at halftime. A high-scoring first half. So far, though, this second half has, well, been a little bit less exciting as far as goal scoring is concerned. IHA with just 1 goal, and Mahwah with just 2. Combination of a little bit better defense being played and a little bit less urgency offensively, contributing to the lack of goal scoring. Also, a couple of nice saves by Kenna Scannell came in for Catherine Healy here in this second half on some penalty shots from Mahwah. Have been able to allow IHA to keep this lead. All controlled by Sam Marmo up top. She'll take a couple of steps backwards and just give it to Annie Quinn. Now Weber with it. Tried to start something by moving in, and now we'll just back it right back out for Quinn. Quinn to Marmo. Back to Quinn. Suppose you could call this the Princeton offense of lacrosse. Shot attempt in front. Maggie Zeed has it saved. And the outlet pass picked off by Marmo. Shot, score! Sam Marmo with her 3rd of the day. And IHA finally breaks through with a goal. Now 12-8. I say finally breaks through with a goal. They've scored the last 2, but the last goal was scored well over 15 minutes ago. So the score now 12-8. With 5:52 remaining in this game. It's not quite over. Whole lot can happen. First face-off in what seems like forever. It's going to be one, well, looked like by Mahwah, but the ball now still loose and, well, still bouncing around. And we're going to get a whistle, and the ball is going to be rewarded to the Thunderbirds. 5:35 left in the game. 4-goal lead for IHA, 12-8. We started play, and now we stop play. Kelly Pushy was pushed. And she gets pushed again. Joe Vasile, Jake Camera. Let's try that one again. Joe Vasile, Jay Treble is on the camera. Mark and Sarah is here with us as well, as now I'm just mixing my words up. Coming around the back, Allie Garbly, she's been very quiet today. Fired an errant pass and having to wait on it was IHA, but they eventually scoop up the ground ball. Vinci had a pass attempt swatted down almost immediately, but she was able to pick up the ground ball and get the outlet pass out to Josie Zinn, who will take it quickly the other way. Fast break opportunity for IHA. Here it comes. Shot attempt goes up high and blocked away. 4.5 left. It'll be IHA ball. They're up 4. Josie Zinn will start things as soon as the ref blows the whistle. And there is the whistle. Pass goes to nobody in particular. Ground ball opportunity here is going to be scooped up by Mahwah, now taking the other way with just about 4 minutes to go, down by 4. Erin Jaffe's got it on the far sideline. That is the third of the Jaffes that we've seen today. We've already seen Brenna Jaffe, and we have seen Taylor Jaffe. This is now Erin Jaffe. You can tell because she wears number 48 for this Mahwah team, and a whistle and a penalty coming. So Erin Jaffe, one of the long pole midfielders, will have an opportunity here to make this a 3-goal game once again. With a relatively clear lane to the net. Not exactly a penalty shot, though. So she'll just dance it around the back of the net. Look for a wraparound opportunity. Fired a pass that ended up going high. Ground ball here is going to be scooped up by IHA and cleared out, as it's Jen Mistretta now taking it. Mistretta carries it into the attacking zone. Dishes off to Gabriella Vinci. Vinci to Weber. Prime opportunity in front. Haley Bossalina bounces it in. 5-goal lead for IHA. 13-8. Haley Bossalina with her first goal of the game, her second of the season. And with 2:52 left, 13-8 in favor of the IHA Eagles, as they have now had 6 different players. Actually, I was right the first time. 7 different players now, by my count, have scored a goal. All of their attacking players have been able to put one in the back of the net. 13-8 the score. A timeout taken here with 2:52 remaining. As we mentioned earlier, a couple of good broadcasts coming up later this week. 4 o'clock on Saturday at Don Bosco, boys lacrosse, and on Saturday, softball game. Also at 4 o'clock right here on youtube.com/NJNewsFeed. NJ.org is the website as well. You like us on Facebook, NJ.org Varsity. Follow us on Twitter at NJ.org Varsity for all the updates on all of our future things. And once again, we want to thank Frank Weber and all of the other IHA parents who helped contribute. Frank went around and really helped to raise the funds to make this broadcast possible here today. And it's the efforts of Frank and all the other parents here, the IHA team, that have made this broadcast possible. We are very grateful to him. And we would be very grateful if you would get in contact with Jay Treble at the contact information down in the description of this video. If you are interested in sponsorship opportunities, we have some very enticing packages as well. Also, if you are a small business owner in the greater North Jersey area, we are also looking for you. Contact Jay Treble. Phone number is below. So coming out of the timeout, it will be Mahwah trailing this one now by 5 goals. All of a sudden, after we went just about 14.5 minutes without a goal scored, IHA has been able to put 2 in the back of the net in the last 3. And Mahwah hasn't had an answer. 2:52, 13-8. Is the score. Everybody is all ready. Here comes the face-off. Goes up. And it is still loose. And controlled now by IHA. Maggie Zeed. It's hacked hard and goes down. And we are going to get a yellow. Here against Nicole Constantino, so she will head off. IHA heads a man up. First time in this game that IHA has got a man up. Mahwah was a man up earlier in the game, and IHA actually ended up scoring while they were a man down. How about that? Just the way it's gone for the Blue Eagles today. Maggie Zeed works in. She's got 3 goals already on the day. She gives off to Sam Marmo, leading goal scorer on the team. She's got 26, including her 3 today. Worked around back, Christine Weber. Plays around the back of the net for Annie Quinn. Quinn gives back to Vinci. Vinci switching hands. Now gives back to Quinn. Weber. Gives it back up to Haley Borsalino, working in. Vinci trying in for a shot. And as she was backing it out, a whistle. With 1:54 remaining. Vinci already with 1 goal on the game today. That was her 15th of the season. The chance here on a penalty shot to add to that total. 13-8, IHA, 1:54, shot, save Bagatelli. And now taken the other way by IHA, playing a man down. Fast break chance. And it'll be played out for Jaffe. This one is Erin. Play a fun game of Name That Jaffe. Erin Jaffe walking in, shot. Kick, save, and a beauty by Scannell. She has been solid as a rock in net here in this second half for IHA. She's allowed 2 goals right off the bat, but since then, nothing has been able to get past her. 1:21 left in the game. Still clear a lane for Jaffe here. The whistle, here we go. Jaffe controls up top. IHA double teaming whoever has the ball. And we're going to get a whistle here again going against the Blue Eagles. It's going to be Taylor Herman with 4 goals on the game so far, looking for number 5. Runs in towards the net, fires it low, gets it past Kenneth Scannell. And so for Taylor Herman, 5 goals, an excellent day for her. Now 17 on the season, with this one perhaps coming a little too late. Here with 1:06 remaining. Her Mahwah Thunderbirds still trail by 4. 13-9 is the score. What has been an exciting game, an exciting day, and quite frankly, a beautiful day. One of the first really great days we've had this spring. And not a moment too soon. It seemed like winter would never end. Thank goodness it did. 1:06 remaining. Here comes the face-off as soon as we get a whistle. There it is, and it's won by IHA. Vinci won it right to herself. Gives to Weber. Weber to Borsalino. Looks like Maddie Emery now in the game. Had that one, number 17 for IHA. Now it's Sam Marmo who controls and gives it back to Christine Weber. Haley Borsalino with it now. Dancing in, looking for a shot. Took it back. Tried for a pass to Weber. Had it blocked away. Scrum for the loose ball, but it's going to end up going to Mahwah with 33 seconds remaining. Down by 4 are the Thunderbirds, and they'll take it the other way. So it's Casey Colity. Bring it up for Mahwah. She still controls. 20 seconds remain. Dishes off to Erin Jaffe. Tall number 48. Jaffe with a shot attempt. It goes. 13-10 with 10 seconds left. Erin Jaffe scores her 4th goal of the season. 5 points for her, but once again, like I said before, 10 seconds left, down by 3. I watched Reggie Miller score 8 points. I don't think that's going to happen here. 13-10 is the score. Joe Vasile here on the 1s and 2s. Jay Treble on camera. Mark and Sarah here with us as well, here on the 2nd annual Autism Awareness Day here at IHA. And for the Blue Eagles, an excellent win as they'll just look out to run out the last now 9 seconds on the clock. Jen Mistretta picks up the ground ball off the faceoff. 3, 2, 1, and this game is over. IHA flies to a 13-10 victory here over the Mahwah Thunderbirds, and it was certainly an excellent day all around for IHA. They played great offensively in that first half, getting out and scoring 10 goals. They let off the throttle quite a bit in that second half and just focused on playing a solid defensive game, and they were certainly able to do that as they allowed a few goals there at the end, but overall they were able to shut down the Mahwah offense for the most part there in that second half. And it certainly was a great day and a great cause here today with this very special Autism Awareness Day here at IHA. As you could probably see behind me, quite a nice crowd showed up. There's many more people that are over off the camera at this point, but certainly a great turnout here at IHA for a great cause, and incidentally, a great lacrosse game. 13-10 the final here today. It's been Joe Vasile alongside Mark and Sarah, who is probably a little bit off camera at this point, and Jay Treble on camera. I want to say thank you so much for tuning into this very special presentation of lacrosse here on NJ.org Varsity. We invite you to like our YouTube, like us on Facebook, NJ.org Varsity. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter at NJ.org Varsity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, NJ Newsfeed. That's probably the channel that you're watching this on right now. Also, for sponsorship opportunities like the one that we had today with Frank Weber, wrangling the troops here, getting a lot of other parents here who, if we knew what their names were, if we got a list of all the parents, we would be thanking them as well. And we thank you so much for putting this all together. It's donations like that, it's sponsorships like that that help keep us going here at NJ.org Varsity. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, everybody. Joe Vasile here from IHA. Final score, 13 for the IHA Blue Eagles, 10 for the Mahwah Thunderbirds. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on NJ.org Varsity.